What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Stank815, and I'm back with another video. Y'all new to that channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, comment, get notified when I drop these videos. Today is the reaction video to Katt Williams talking about he know the truth and he know what happened to Bernie Mac. And I like Bernie Mac, man. I used to like him, man. Let's get into this video, man. Make sure y'all comment so we can talk. I like conversating with y'all. I like answering questions. I like y'all feedback, man. I really appreciate that. Y'all, let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get me to 9,000 subscribers, y'all. Let's make it happen. I appreciate that. Let's get it.
So now I know the real Bernie Mac stories, and I know that the people that made money off Bernie Mac didn't like him. They hated his guts.
How did you feel when you got that phone call about Bernie? I don't think anyone saw it coming.
Earlier, we got a similar call where they talked about Bernie was gone. We called, of course, it wasn't true.
Katt Williams has just spilled the tea on a scandal that's sending shockwaves through Tinseltown. Can you believe it? Our favorite firecracker comedian has blown the lid off of Hollywood's sinister plan to silence none other than the late and legendary Bernie Mac. Hold on to your hats because this story is about to take you on a wild roller coaster ride. So what exactly did Katt say? In a jaw-dropping interview that is sending shockwaves through the entertainment world, Katt Williams lifted the veil on a shocking conspiracy that has remained shrouded in secrecy for years. The untold story of the legendary Bernie Mac's rise and fall in Hollywood is now emerging, painting a grim picture of power struggles, resentment, and behind-the-scenes manipulation that could make even the most shocking tabloid headlines pale in comparison. In a candid conversation with Glad TV, Katt Williams delved deep into the enigmatic life of Bernie Mac, alleging that the Hollywood moguls who reaped massive profits from his success actually harbored a seething hatred for him.
Wasn't. So now I know the real Bernie Mac stories, and I know that the people that made money off Bernie Mac didn't like him. They hated his guts.
While many perceived Mac as a comedic giant, his journey was far from a fairy tale. Williams' shocking claims hint at a dark conspiracy that paints Bernie Mac as a victim of Hollywood's relentless pursuit of profit, with gatekeepers allegedly cashing in on his talent while treating him with disdain. As Williams peeled back the layers of the story, he suggested that Bernie Mac's ascent and eventual fall might have been orchestrated by unseen hands. The allegations are startling. Apparently, Mac's triumphs were not due to genuine support from the industry, but rather a calculated move to exploit his talents for financial gain. Katt Williams didn't mince his words when he described the clandestine manipulation that might have contributed to Bernie Mac's story ending on a tragic note. What's more, he also talked about how Hollywood elites changed the narrative to fit their own interests.
How it went down, not how it ended up, because sometimes the victors rewrite history, but by the same token, God is there for us, and sometimes his best gift to us is getting us out.
In any case, Katt is not the only celebrity who has spoken about how Hollywood took advantage of Bernie. You see, in an exclusive interview with renowned comedian Damon Williams, a startling story has come to light that hints at the sinister underbelly of fame and fortune in Tinseltown. It seems Bernie Mac might have known something the world wasn't ready to hear. During an intimate conversation recounted by Williams, he revealed a jaw-dropping conversation he had with Bernie Mac, a mentor and friend that left him reeling.
Don't rush off to LA. He said, conquer your city first, then come to LA. Because a lot of cats come out to LA too soon, and some of them end up broke us. And I was like, broke or something. I'm like, it ain't no other in between, like broke and selling cars or broken waiting tables.
The insinuation is nothing short of explosive. A whisper of a reality where aspiring black men in the industry might find themselves ensnared in precarious situations, allegedly involving unspeakable compromises for the sake of a contract. While Bernie Mac's cryptic words might have initially baffled Williams, it appears they have taken on a new meaning in light of recent controversies surrounding the entertainment world. In fact, at the time, fans were quick to comment about the shadiness of Hollywood. One fan wrote, "This interview was enlightening. Bernie was a mentor for young comedians, especially in Chicago. He warned them about the shadiness of the industry." A second fan added, "When many celebrities come out talking about how freaky and perverted Hollywood is, take notice, they ain't lying. And a third fan took things further and wrote, Hollywood is run by the cabal and the CIA, which is also the cabal. It's one big sick demonic cult. Real ish, these celebs and artists don't know what they're getting into until it's way too late, and they're all the way in selling their soul. What's more, hushed rumors, which have circulated for years, hint that Mac's career might not have reached its full potential due to alleged tensions with influential figures in the industry. You see, Cedric, a key player in the original Kings of Comedy tour, which also featured D.L. Hewley, Steve Harvey, and Bernie Mac, confirmed the long-standing tension between Mac and Steve Harvey. I mean, they were the kind of guys that they are both alpha males, like they just saw it different. You know what I'm saying? Cedric admitted on Shannon Sharp's sensational podcast Club Shay Shay. His words cast a shadow on Mac's potential, implying that his clash with Harvey might have hindered his trajectory had he been alive today. Cedric further suggested that the feud's aftermath prevented another lucrative tour from materializing. I think, of course, that was, definitely a contributing circumstance, but I also think that it had a lot to do with the promoter on the thing because he got a bigger head than all of us, he divulged. The insinuation that personal egos and backstage politics tainted the camaraderie adds an intriguing layer to this tale of Hollywood's power dynamics. The story doesn't end there. In a 2003 interview with GQ magazine, Mac didn't mince his words, accusing Harvey of harboring jealousy and actively undermining his pursuit of coveted movie roles. Harvey would later respond in a 2010 interview, revealing his hurt over Mac's accusations. I was upset at first because it just wasn't true. Me and Bernie had a lot of good times together, and then this article in GQ came out and put all this vicious stuff in there. B said he never said. I had to take him at his word for it. Harvey confessed. In any case, the gossip mill buzzed back when the news broke about Bernie Mac's passing. It was as if fate had orchestrated a strange and curious symphony, weaving together threads of comedy, tragedy, and Hollywood intrigue. The public memorial service held in his honor was a star-studded affair, a congregation of A-listers who either knew Bernie intimately or had brushed shoulders with him in the glittering world of fame. But what struck an odd chord was the sheer number of mourners who hadn't really known Bernie personally. They were fans, devotees of his humor and his down-to-earth persona, who had only ever managed a handshake, an autograph, or a fleeting thank you. It was as if Bernie had transcended mere celebrity status to become a symbol of the neighborhood's pride and hope. However, the timing of Bernie's departure was, to say the least, curious. Just when he was shining a spotlight on his commitment to saving the city's children from the grips of crime and violence, he was suddenly gone. Then Mayor Richard Daley recounted Bernie's fervent efforts to make a change, to keep the soul of Chicago alive, and yet he was snatched away from the very mission he had embarked upon. Some whispers in the grapevine even alluded to the darker side of Hollywood, suggesting that Bernie's aspirations clashed with the industry's rumored penchant for promoting violence and drugs. You see, critics argue that Hollywood's blockbuster movies might be crossing a line, blurring the distinction between thrilling entertainment and promoting violence. The glitzy portrayal of chaos and combat could be desensitizing audiences to the real-world repercussions of brutality. Is Hollywood's obsession with high-octane carnage inadvertently normalizing violence? But that's not all. The scandal deepens with concerns about the copycat effect, a chilling phenomenon where on-screen mayhem inspires real-life imitations. Some industry insiders dismiss the notion, asserting that movies are a form of escapism, not a blueprint for criminal behavior. However, eerie correlations between cinematic violence and tragic events have ignited a fiery debate that refuses to simmer down. Beneath the allure of record-breaking box office numbers and blockbuster glamour lies a moral conundrum. Does Hollywood hold a responsibility for the potential influence of its multi-million-dollar creations? The answer is yes. And according to trusted sources, Hollywood elites allegedly promote violence for their own financial gains. In fact, rapper Ice Cube recently exposed Hollywood's alleged goal to promote violence in not only movies, but also music. The rapper delved into the intricate web of connections, dropping hints about influential figures who remain nameless, but who allegedly hold both music labels and private prisons under their command. According to Cube, the songs released by these major labels are carefully crafted to shape the mindset of listeners, subtly pushing them towards a path that ultimately benefits the prison industry. Although he admitted that connecting all the dots would require a deeper investigation, He firmly believed that this was just one example of how the powerful elite manipulate societal divisions for their own sinister gains. What's more, in 2018, a group of Hollywood stars and influencers joined forces to expose a sinister secret lurking in the shadows of the financial world: the investment in these same private prisons. As part of the Real Money Moves initiative, these celebrities aim to shed light on the alarming fact that some of the most prominent companies in America were channeling funds into a system that profits from mass incarceration and family detention centers, causing anguish and suffering to countless immigrant families. While the world applauded the stars for their activism, some couldn't help but wonder if there was more to the story. Was this crusade against prison investments fueled by a deeper knowledge of the eerie ties between Hollywood's elite and the dark machinery of the prison industrial complex? And as the spotlight shifted, so did the whispers. With Bernie Mac's legacy looming large, tongues wagged about whether he had been trying to shield young stars from something ominous before his untimely exit. Were there connections we hadn't even begun to fathom? Only time will tell. Anyway, that's it for this video.
I just want to say something real quick, y'all, and give y'all my opinion about it. I really do believe like certain people got certain power and they play certain positions in Hollywood music industry. You know, I really like over the years I had to learn that they do promote a lot of violence in movies and they do promote a lot of violence in rap. If you notice, rappers blow up quick because why? They promoting violence, you know? And I'm just gonna say this, but hey, what are they targeting? I'm gonna be honest, majority of the music is targeting the youth. They targeting the black community, you know, like it's sad to say, but it's true. I mean, you know, they target our youth. You know, and our youth fall in love with the King Bonds, R.I.P., the Mo Threes, R.I.P., Lil Durk, you know, the NBA Youngboy, you know, anybody that's promoting violence, Lil Baby, the Baby, you know, but if you're not willing to do what they want you to do, they're going to get rid of you. You know, like a lot of mysterious stuff in my mind, like that happens to celebrities like Whitney Houston, you know, Whitney Houston's daughter, you know, like Bernie Mac, Prince, you know, Tupac, stuff like that, Biggie Small, you know, all of a sudden, you know, it just, man, it's just crazy. Y'all give me y'all comments, y'all let me know what y'all think. This world is crazy, man. That's all I gotta say.